welcome to the Sanctuary, a safe space to speak from the heart. I'm your host, Israel. My guest today is super talented artist Hawa B, playing at M for Montreal. And I mean, you're just super talented. I want to talk about one of your music videos, but I'll just get right into it. Thanks for coming to the Sanctuary today.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Okay, so what's the origin story? How did you fall in love with music?
Wow, that was, I guess, when I was born or something. We always had music playing around at my house, and my dad used to be in a band when he was younger, and both of my older brothers, they would play music as well. One of them was a rapper, and then the older one was a DJ. So then, even when I would go to bed, he would practice his DJ set. So I would always have music in my house.
Did you pick up any instruments or just sing?
I started piano at around 11, but my singing lessons started at 8 years old.
Oh my gosh, wow. Well, it shows because you're so talented, and the love you have for the music you make shows when you perform.
Thank you so much.
So I mean, you played instruments and you sang. When did you start writing your own music?
I've had my first band in high school, so I started writing songs then, but mostly the lyrics. And then I went to school and everything, so everything that I wrote was kind of on the ice for a while, and I started to get back into it more intensely, maybe right during COVID or something like that.
Oh my god, COVID did a lot of the things.
For sure.
So, tell me, I guess, what's the story behind the name Hawa B?
Well, it's my middle name, so for sure I wanted to have a distinction between myself and my artist name. I continue to perform for lots of artists, and although I'm always happy with the people that I perform with, I still want to make a distinction when I'm the artist up front, because I can get I guess kind of wild as Hawa B, and and Nadia not so much. So it's
so Hawa B is the alter ego of
kind of.
Okay.
Kind of, but it's still really part of me. I still like I don't feel like I'm impersonating someone else, so that's why I kept my middle name. So it's still me, but there's a distinction.
Right. I mean, I started the interview saying that I want to touch the music video. You might have the idea of the music video, I think, but it's the music video for End, the remix.
Yeah.
First off, before we get into the music video, what is the song about, and why that title? Also, like, I know it's in French, the version you made, but there was like this other language there. Was that also French?
No. It's a Djely Tapa language from Mali.
Okay, yeah. I was like, I wasn't sure. I mean, my French, I don't really know French much, but I was like, that doesn't sound French. So tell me about End. What is the story behind the song and all that?
So it's a song that talks about how we forgive easily people that are close to us on things that are not necessarily acceptable, most specifically alcoholism in that song. It stays quite vague because I like for people to take their own stories into my lyrics. But
and then the music video, of course. What was the concept behind that? Who was the person behind that concept?
Yeah, Sami Shauki. Sami Shauki did the concept, so it's a bit like I'm talking about personal stuff, so he wanted me to have my insides out. So that's why it kind of looks like I don't know how you say that in English, des intestins.
Interesting, yeah.
So to really show that I'm being vulnerable and
And
talking about
how
things
long
that
did
are
it take
close to me.
to put on that costume, or actually to create the costume and then to put it on?
How long did it take to create it? Not that long, actually. We just ordered some big wires, and then a friend of mine just sew some places on me. Yeah.
Yo, I mean, I've watched that video since since I started prepping for this a lot of times, and every time it's like there's this story that comes out from the video. I love it. I love the song. And the
Thank you.
artist you performed with, how did you connect with that artist?
Djely Tapa.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard her for the first time with Afrotronics. So she's just someone who's so elle est tellement envoûtante. You see her and you just wanna hear more and listen more. And I really wanted her to have. I really wanted her on that song
Mm.
specifically, and I wanted that song not to be only just in English too. And then I switched it to French, and she accepted to come sing with me because we share musicians on our band. So then he made the connection between her and
Yo,
I.
no, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. Let's talk about M for Montreal. How do you feel when you know you are going to perform, and what do we have to expect for the festival?
For the festival or for our performance?
No, okay, first the festival, then we'll get to your performance.
Well, I'm from Montreal is such a great showcase. There's so many talented artists that are going to be there, and just nonstop music, and so diverse too in this the musical styles. We hear all kinds of genres, and I really like that, and I feel like it really reflects the Montreal scene.
Mm.
And yeah, it's on Thursday. I'm very excited to be performing with some of my friends, Super Plage and Live. And then I forgot the question.
No, like what should we expect from your set?
From my set,
Mm-hmm.
I think it gets darker than you think,
Mm.
than you would expect. Maybe a little uh, even weirder than you would expect. It's not a conventional kind of set that you're gonna witness.
I think what I've learned from just going through your bio and things like that is that there's nothing conventional about HAWA B, so no
Hmm.
surprise there.
I guess when you don't do as much research, I guess on me, you would expect
Right.
some classic R&B show. It's
Right,
not
right. It's
exactly
true. I,
there.
I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
So, and the other thing I was asking,
Yeah.
apart from the festival, and how do you prep for your performances?
The day of.
I guess up to the festival and the day
Up to the
of course.
festival.
Yeah.
So I'll have like a rehearsal or two with my musicians, but mostly I like to listen to music that inspires me a lot, and then I feel the need to express myself. So sometimes I listen to like old gospel stuff, and then I just feel the need to scream. So then when I get on stage, I have lots to to express. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you have a couple of projects out there. Are you working? Is there anything we should expect in the new year or?
So next year I'm going to be releasing a new EP for sure, called Sadder But Better.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. Somewhere in the printemps. How do you say spring? Sorry, in the spring, and then an album should be coming up soon.
Oh my God. How many songs will be on your EP?
4.
Man, can you share at least one, a title of one song that will be on the album, on the EP?
There's one called Entitled.
Why did you decide to share that one?
Just because I think it's my titles are quite simple most of the time. That one too. It's just that there's a capital N and then titled instead of entitled, because I wanted it to be untitled, but also it talks about someone that I think feels entitled about a lot of things.
Wow. See, there's a depth to your music, there's a depth to you, and I love how those two come together. I can't wait to check out your set at M4 Montreal.
Yeah,
Before
thank
you
you.
go though, one last question. Someone is out there watching this. What are some things you can share, like how to get when it's time to apply as an artist to showcase at a festival as amazing as M4 Montreal? What are some tips you can share?
I think for sure that you can't get discouraged when you get no's. So you just have to keep trying. I think show up to support other artists too, and then you might meet people that are in the industry, and then make like genuine connections with people. Show up and apply and do. I don't think there's a recipe for that. You just have to try every way you can, and not get discouraged.
Not get discouraged. I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming today and sharing so much of yourself. I appreciate you, and I can't wait for your weird and unconventional set.
Well, thank you so much for having me. Yeah, I'll see you there.
Definitely,
You're
definitely.
bringing your friends, right?
Yes, 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 yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.